be huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it could be huge, and it's great because it's driven by the Aboriginal people.
It was an awesome idea. Awesome. I knew that we could move forward with it, and I knew it will be successful because everybody's going to have a voice.
In economic development, we're always looking at opportunities to A, create business, B, create jobs, and opportunities come in many forms. And I think with this cooperative, if you look at the bigger picture, there's going to be some opportunities that are going to be developed because of this. And I think it's our job as members of this new co-op to explore, to look at these opportunities, to see if we can take advantage of them.
The co-op concept, First Nations Employees Pension Plan and Benefits Cooperative. It's an awesome concept, and it's a tremendous honor to be involved in all the preliminary work that's going on right now. It's a new and exciting venture, and there's nothing but positives from my angle, from what I can see. You kind of wonder why it hasn't happened yet. The idea of giving the monies back to the individuals, to the communities, taking ownership of your own pension plan, it's just phenomenal.
Well, I've always said that that if we're going to get ahead anywhere, like in our communities, our reserve communities, that, like what Daryl said this morning, we have to tap into the gifts of our own people, and that's where our greatest resource is. And I've always said that in our, well, I'm in education, I've been in education for 28 years, that the talents and the gifts are already there, and we just have to develop that and use those gifts. So I think this cooperative is a great initiative, a great plan, because the basic principle is that we're using our own people, like Aboriginal people, First Nations people, and we're the only ones that could help ourselves and we progress in our communities and in every way, economically, spiritually, that's we were going to be successful.
I think it's a really good idea, especially because a lot of First Nations feel like they don't have a lot of control over their own ventures. Like a lot of First Nations are constricted in resources, but like this co-op gives them power as not only as individuals but as a group.
You're always hearing of First Nations leaders talking about self-government. And I guess that self-governing could take a part in this being heard, having a voice. And I think that's the mind of a lot of Aboriginal people out there. They want to have a say. They don't want to be a stat, a number, or a client anymore. They actually want to be involved and be a part of it. And I think this certainly will be.
A co-op is based like a democracy, like you were saying, and that's how we lived before as Aboriginal people, was we worked together. Like there was no like higher ups or hierarchy. Everyone has a certain part to play.
The greatest benefit I see is the benefit of being involved, the benefit of influencing the big picture, the employment opportunities. Like I want to see employment opportunities for our First Nation people, and I see that you've been up to Great West Life and the thousands of employees they have in that building. How many are First Nation people? Very little, if any. There's not a lot. I think by being involved in this and having the power to influence the employment opportunities that's in there, and with the whole structure. But again, it's the big picture. It's the ability to influence employment opportunity, the ability to influence investment opportunity in our First Nation communities. The big picture stuff is what I really like the thought of. Again, employment is what we need, investment is what we need, and I think this is the avenue to do it.
I don't know how to be politically correct to say this, that I've always resisted, like people coming in and telling us what to do, like non-native and non-Indian people coming in and saying, well, you have to do it this way. And I think that's the effects of the colonialism that it's been like that for so long that we're not good enough in what we do to decide for ourselves what is the best thing. So I think this cooperative is going to be great because it'll be owned by First Nations people, and we'll have a say in what goes on. And I think in my comments there in the booklet that I said the time is right, that we have to just begin to use our own resources that we have and not always depend on professionals or other people coming into the communities and saying this is the way we have to do it.
It's going to be determined by First Nations people, and I think that's the very important part of this.
I can see that happening so easy. I don't know why we haven't done it long ago.